All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is Robert Carter, Senior District Technology Coach here looking at eDoctrina. In today's video, I'd like to address building an assessment without the test bank. So if you're looking to build or check out a video with using the test bank questions, please review one of my previous submissions. This today will just be if you are somebody who wants to create your own assessment from the ground up, typing out each and every one of your questions. So let's start with clicking on Awesome Assessment. Let's hit Create. Let's fill out these fields. Oops, 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's go grade 5, subject. Let's put mathematics, type, grade level. We're going to leave the rest of it empty. As you see, we have other options here, but we're going to stick to just build questions and build my own questions. So it's going to ask you how many you'd like for this. I'm going to go with 10. We could set different types, whether you want to do numeric multiple choice, true or false, multiple correct answers, but we're just going to leave this as multiple choice, 4 total choices, the default correct answer, and let's make them 10 points apiece. Create assessment. All right, so we're into the assessment now. Now, you do have the choice to go into the questions bank at any time, but I want to focus on typing our own. As you're going to see, these are already in here, 1, 2, 3, all the way down to 10. We can start by editing our first question. So in this case, we're going to hit the pencil right here. We're going to get a full view so we can start editing away. Now, each question we can do a variety of things. We can attach Bloom's levels to it, difficulty levels. You can do any number of things while we're in here. The grade level is still at the top. We can enable the different tools for eDoctrina from here as well. Calculator, graphing, protractor, whatever it happens to be. Now, in this case, we can also add standards to each one. This will help us later when we're tracking the student results and be able to break them down by particular standards. So with this, these drop downs, let's go and use Common Core. Let's use math. Let's go back to grade 5. We can go all the way down to the substandard if we chose to. Let's just say we're going to add, double click. You see it pop right up here in the corner. This is only for this particular question. Now, if we go down, we can see we've got ourselves like a mini word processor here. This is where we're going to type out our question. So, what is the answer to the following math question? Obviously, keeping it pretty basic for the purposes of this video. Now, you could put an explanation in there that'll go with the students' answers. But here is A, B, C, and D. So the rationale is in here as well too. So let's just say A, we're going to go 3, 4, 5, and then finally 6. Okay. Now in this case, we're going to put the correct answer. I believe we put what is 3 plus 2. Excuse me, 2 plus 3. So we're going to go 5 is the correct answer. And you could put the explanation as to why. Now, that's not 100% necessary, but it's a nice tool for the students to be able to see the rationale for the correct answer. You can include teacher's instructions for a question as well as a storing guide, as well as record an audio note. So maybe you have a student who needs a test read to them. You can record it. You can record you reading the question to them. Maybe the question requires an outside resource. Maybe it's YouTube. Maybe there's instructional videos. Or you can upload a file. Maybe there is a graphics file with the picture of the question on here. There's any number of things that would be important to attach in here. But for now, I'm going to go ahead and save and close. And my first question is uploaded, ready to go. This is the basic view that the students will see. As you see, correct answer is set, the point is set, and the standards are attached. Now, when you're creating this, whether it be for printing or online, you do have some additional options. You can put a line after the question so that students can track their progress a little bit better. So looking at number 2, kind of the same thing. We can hit the edit button. We can add our standards here. So these are still on math. Maybe the next one is geometry. And we can create our questions with this particular standard. Question goes here. Explanation. And the various possible answers with the rationale for the correct one. Just a reminder, you can add, allow for the different tools that are built into eDoctrina here. Go to X out of that. So if you're building this yourself, you would obviously go through and create and edit each one of these questions. You can also set for different types as well, as like I said, fill in the blank, teacher scored. You have any number of options in here that as you look at the answers in the edit area, you're going to see different options down here. Like this particular one, you just have a scoring guide and teacher instructions because this one's set for teacher scoring. Fill in the blank. You're going to see a different view for these as well. All of them include the ability to add your tools, add attachments, and add standards. When you are done, you can save, you can print, and you can take a quick preview online as to what it'll look like when the students take a view of either the print or the online setting. But in this case, I'm going to simply go, for the sake of time, to save and close. We're going to go ahead and take a look at the assessment that I built. I just have to change 2018 to the current year. These folks are sticky menus, so if they're set to a particular area, you're going to find that they're going to stay in that area unless you reset your filters in the top right-hand corner. So, test 1, 2, 3, 4. There's my assessment here. I'm going to go ahead and I would assign that product to my students. I don't currently have a classroom set up here, but if I were, I would find them here and assign them to the particular period that I need. I hope this video has been of some help. My goal was to show you how to build your own individual questions from scratch using using eDoctrina. Given the wealth of test bank questions, I wouldn't necessarily suggest this as your first destination for building assessments. All through all content areas, the test bank is pretty wealthy, and you have the ability to edit test bank questions. So I would suggest you going that route, but if you want to write your own questions, I hope this video helped. Have a great day.